Hi everyone, my name's Jamtron Art, and I do the comic Alien Katana. It's free to read on Webtoons, and I hope you go there and check it out. I unveiled my comic at San Diego Comic Con on Thanksgiving weekend 2021. That's actually a huge story, and I want to explain that in a different video. And I got a good reaction. I got 21 followers almost immediately after the Comic Con, and it stayed that way for 3 long months. And that's kind of a sad reality when you're working so hard. So it was a great experience to be using Webtoons and interacting with so many people. But it's kind of disheartening when you put so much work and you still have the same amount of followers for 3 months. I had just put out my 6th episode on February 16th. I was trying to figure out how to increase my subscribers. 2 days after, it started to pick up, and I ended up getting 64 followers by the end of February 18th, I think it was. And over the next 2 days, it shot up to 158 subscribers. Sorry, not followers. So that's a pretty big deal. So there's some tips to try. One is I chose to upload twice a month, so once every 2 weeks. And I later read and saw some of the videos that Webtoons puts out, and that's what they also suggest. My initial amount that I was trying to hit was 28 panels every 2 weeks, but it's in full color, and as you can see in my comic, it takes a little bit of time to even do one panel. So that ended up taking a while. So now my panels average around basically 18 panels per comic. I dropped it from some of my comics. Some of my episodes have 44 panels. Some have 37 and stuff. They have less, but that's okay. Just do what you can. This is basically life lesson in everything you do. If you are consistent in whatever you're doing, however much you're doing, that's going to pay dividends in the long run. So just do as much as possible. And if I can only do 16 or 14 or even 10 for one update, I'll do that. And that's something that I had to learn also. I also followed Webtoons advice and tagged Webtoon Canvas and hashtag Webtoon Canvas, hashtag Canvas Hidden Gems, and tag them on your social media. And that's going to be something great that you could do because they might feature you. And Canvas, if you guys don't know, is not Webtoon Originals. Any creator can just put up something. Something else that I did was try to be very active online, and I do monthly free Eventbrite workshops, 30 minutes long, just teaching how I watercolor, how I draw people, and tips and tricks, and also webcomic related workshops. Check my links on my Instagram. I have a link tree. There should be a link in the description of this video where you can check out any upcoming workshops that are free. There's also a 30-minute paid option, which if you pick that, you'd get one-on-one time with me and I'll answer any of your questions that you have. I think that perhaps maybe had something to do with me gaining followers too, but I don't think it had to do with gaining 130 followers over 2 days. I think that perhaps they had just featured me on Canvas, and that's how I got those subscribers. Basically, the moral of the story is keep trying, be consistent. You can't give up even though it might be disheartening. You have to really think about it like someone who's planting a tree. It's not going to be like Totoro, where he's dancing and then a huge oak tree just comes up overnight. So over time, if you're consistent, you know that you're going to become a huge oak tree yourself. This webcomic is my first one, so I could learn as much as possible. But I have another comic that I was trying to do first, and that's kind of like my main one. And I learned something from mangaka on YouTube, actually, and she said, don't do your magnum opus first. If you're new to it, just do something else first. And Alien Katana is what I came up with, and actually it's become my favorite. It's become so awesome. So start out and try to learn, be consistent, try to get interact with your fans or your family, people to read it. Ask if they don't like something. Like Ian McKeag said this in one of his workshops I attended. Don't do what they say to change, but just realize that something needs to change. So you could fix that area. You know, try to improve it, because there's something that they don't like about it. They might not know how to make it better, but it's your job to do that. So give yourself some time, a year and a half on one of the comics. Keep pushing it out. Keep trying to do quality work. There's Discord communities for Webtoons also, where you can meet people, interact, keep learning, analyze your work, analyze other people's work, try to improve, be involved in a community. And this is, from my experience, doing some of these things is, I believe, what helped me get that 100 subscriber mark. You can definitely please check out my links. Sign up for any of my workshops that are free. The first 30 minutes is free, and then you can also pay if you like for one-on-one time. Please like this video and subscribe, and have a great day.